Touchdown, Eagles. The kick is
I'm absolutely honored to be here today to celebrate Chris Spillman and help induct him into the pride of the Lions.
Nothing in this sport can ever be accomplished as an individual without your brothers and your fellow warriors. So I thank you very much.
touchdown. Touchdown, Eagles. The Detroit Lions, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the National Football League, thank you for attending today's game.
Now, before the season started, I looked at the Eagles' schedule, and I looked at this game as an easy win. But going into this game, I had my doubts. The spread was 3.5 points in favor of the Eagles, but I gotta tell you, I was nervous before going into this game that the Lions might pull this one off. But the Eagles, they showed up and showed out. They beat down the Lions 44-6. The run game was effective. I believe that was the plan going into it. 236 rushing yards total. Theo was reliable. Boston Scott, he scored 2 touchdowns. Fresh off the practice squad, Jordan Howard, this is his second time with the Eagles. He also scored 2 touchdowns. He's a former Pro Bowl running back with the Chicago Bears. So it's good to see him get some action. Jalen Hurts contributed to the running game as well, 71 yards rushing. He threw 9 for 14, 103 yards passing. A very unconventional stat line, but with Jalen Hurts, there's nothing conventional about him. He got out of several sticky situations using his legs. So Jalen Hurts, by hook or crook, he made it happen. So my Eagles, they move up to 3-5. Their playoff hopes still stay on life support, and I'm going to explain why. Look, the NFC, it's very front-loaded. You got 5 teams at the top. The Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Packers, the Rams, and the Cardinals. The rest of the conference is either mediocre to bad. So it's entirely possible right now, as we're going into Week 9, that a team with an 8-9 record can sneak in and grab that number 7 slot. So the question is, can the Eagles win 5 more games? We got the Chargers next week, then we got the Broncos, the Jets, the Saints, 2 more games against Washington, 2 more games against the Giants, and then we finish off the season against Dallas. So I think 5 of those games are winnable. I truly do. The Chargers are going to be tough, but beating the Broncos and the Jets, although the Jets had a wild one today, I'll talk about that one at the end. I know I'm being overly optimistic, and hey, we got to take this win with a grain of salt. It is against the Lions, who are absolutely terrible, but a win like this, it can get your confidence up. And the Chargers lost today, so maybe their confidence is a little bit shot. So we can take this going into the link next week as we host the Chargers. And who knows, maybe we can rattle off a couple of wins. Now let's briefly talk about our head coach, Nick Green Thumb Sirianni, who is gaining more and more notoriety for all the wrong reasons. In this week's press conference with the media, he talked about laying fertilizer and soil, planting roots. He put up a picture of a flower in the Eagles' locker room. Very bizarre. I know he's a first-year head coach. Maybe he's just doing something unorthodox to get the team's motivation up. I guess it did work to some degree today. I don't know if the flower power worked, but the Eagles got the job done. I don't know if Nick Sirianni is going to be in this for the long haul. He may be a one and done. I know somewhere far off in the distance, Doug Peterson is laughing at the organization. I don't know if Nick Sirianni is one and done and he's unemployed next year. Maybe he can go work for a lawn care specialist and lay all the fertilizer he wants. As far as bringing back Dougie P, I don't know. Is that relationship too far gone? Is it beyond repair? Let me know in the comments section. Should we bring back Doug Peterson or stick it out with Nick Green Thumb Sirianni? Now let's touch on the Detroit Lions. This is my 3rd Lions game that I've been to this year. I've been to 2 in Detroit and 1 in Minnesota. And I feel so bad for that fan base. They're the only team in the modern era to go 0-16. They're 0-8 now. And their schedule is really not going to get any easier. They got the Steelers and the Browns coming up. They play the Cardinals. They also play the Vikings. They still have 1 more game to go with the Packers. Could they go 0-16? Or I'm sorry, 0-17? Could they go 0-17? I don't know. They do play the Broncos. I think they have a chance to beat them. They got Jared Goff. It starts with him as far as all the problems go. He's a quarterback with a limited skill set, but they're going to be stuck with him for at least 1 more year. As far as next year's draft class and quarterbacks, there's really no standouts to draft. I'm sure they're going to try to look at somebody to succeed Jared Goff. David Blau is their backup. He made a brief appearance today. He didn't really show any cause for optimism. Listen, that fan base, they are frustrated. I recall today, it was probably midway through the 3rd quarter is when half the fans, as far as the Detroit fans, they started clearing out of the stadium. They are frustrated. They are sickened by the Lions. But what's worse is at this point, they've come to expect it. And Eagles fans got to see Gardner Minshew today for the first time, who made an appearance after the lead was secured. We got him from the Jaguars in the offseason to serve as our backup. He was 2 for 2. He threw for 11 yards. He did a lot of handing off. I'm sure that was part of the Sirianni playbook. Listen, Gardner Minshew, I believe he should be a starter in the NFL. It's not because he's an elite quarterback. Hell, I'm not even going to say that he's an average quarterback. But as we're going into week 9, as far as the starting quarterbacks go, I can think of 4 quarterbacks that Gardner Minshew is better than. I say he's better than Jared Goff, Sam Darnold, Teddy B, and Davis Mills. So again, if you disagree with me, comment below and let me know what you think. Should Gardner Minshew be a starter in the NFL? Week 8 is just about over. I'm going to go watch the Cowboys-Vikings game now. I'm definitely going to be going to another game next week. There's a couple of games that have my attention. The Browns and Bengals game. Oh, speaking of the Bengals, that was a wild game today at the Meadowlands where the Jets pulled it off at the end. Mike White became the first Jets quarterback to throw for over 400 yards since Vinny Testaverde. Who knows? He might take over the starting position even when Zach Wilson is healthy. They got a short week as they play the Colts on Thursday. I got my eye on that game as well. There's the Monday night game, Steelers and Bears. I'm interested in that. I'll definitely be attending another game, and once I do, I will upload those highlights. So, I want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Stay safe. Don't stay out too late. A lot of ghouls and goblins out there. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. This is Andy Drifter signing off.